Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Cox Mill High School for this first CMSN stream of the year. We had some technical issues with the internet and our equipment, so we are starting a little bit late. It is the bottom of the first inning currently. Cox Mill leads 1-0. Just walked in a run. Up to hit right now is Joe Javier for his first debut of the game. First pitch he sees is a ball. Next pitch to Javier, ball one.
Ball two.
Sorry, ball two. Bases are still loaded after the McGowan walk. Next pitch high and in, 3-0. Quickly an advantage for the Chargers. Jake Barbie on the hill for J.M. Robinson. He's going to walk in another run. It's quickly 2-0 Chargers.
Jake Barbie has been pitching all around the zone, hasn't really gotten a pitch inside of it for like a couple pitches now. Cox Mill's taking that as an advantage and scoring runs without having to hit the ball.
They do have 2 hits already. Mound visit here for J.M. Robinson. Apologies if we have a few little rough spots here and there. This is the first stream of the year, trying to get used to mixing some of our stuff from last year with this year, so might have a few difficulties here and there, but hopefully we're able to keep everything minimal and get everything good so our future streams can be as close to perfect as possible. Up to hit now, Brandel. First pitch he sees is a ball. Takes one inside the zone, strike one. Another strike from Barbie. Quickly a 1-2 count for Brandel. Still no outs in the inning. That one misses, 2-2. Curveball just misses the outside half of the zone. It'll be full count now for the first baseman. Brandel's going to swing through it, and that'll be the first out of the inning for Barbie.
Now batting number 7, Braylon Whitaker.
That'll bring up the sophomore left fielder, Braylon Whitaker, for his first plate appearance of the day. He's batting .240 on the year, had his first career home run earlier this week. He's got the bases loaded, and the first pitch he sees is an outside strike one. Swings through a pitch outside the zone, 0-2. Fouls one back into the netting. Still an 0-2 count. Ball. 1-2. Fouls another one back into the netting. Staying alive is Whitaker with the bases loaded and one out. Girls JV soccer is going on the football field just past the left field fence. That's a curveball that stays high, 2-2. Soccer is playing Hickory Ridge tonight. An important conference game for the girls who are currently undefeated in conference play. Here's the 2-2 to Whitaker. He's going to foul another one back into the access road. Stays 2-2. A little bit of a mound visit here between pitcher and catcher. In 40 minutes time, we start this March Madness Sweet 16. And I'll certainly be keeping an eye on the score of those games, and we'll be keeping you updated with those as this game progresses. This one's going to be hit opposite field into left. Caught by the left fielder. Here's the tag up by Green. Easily safe at home is Green, and the sacrifice fly successful by Braylon Whitaker. So Cox Mill adds on another run. Now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting number 20, Colin Pritt.
Next up to hit for the Chargers, the sophomore designated hitter, Colin Pritt. He's batting .211 on the year with a .400 on base percentage, only 1 RBI to his credit so far this year. The righty up with runners on first and second. First pitch he sees, he drives to the opposite field into the gap. This will score at least 1. Might even get 2. He will not send him. McGowan will score from second, and that is a RBI double for Colin Pritt. Sends the Charger lead to 4-0. Here the first.
Make that 2 RBIs to his credit.
Jack Lopez.
Up now, the 9-hole hitter in this Charger lineup, the catcher, Jack Lopez, also making his first appearance of the game. First pitch. Passed ball from the catcher, and that will score Joe Javier 5-0 Chargers already in the first inning.
And then runner at second advances to third.
It's a 1-0 count for Lopez. Good block there by the catcher to make it 2-0 on the ball in the dirt. Barbie already at 35-plus pitches for this inning. Not a sustainable clip whatsoever. Here's the 2-0 for Lopez. Slaps that one to right field. Will it stay fair? Yes, it will, and it will fall. That's a run. That will score Pritt. Rounding second, here he comes to third. Lopez with the triple. 6-0 Cox Mill. And that will loop us back around to the top of the order. We'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher. And Connor Welker will come up for his second appearance of the game. He walked to start us off.
Batting number 4, Connor Welker.
First pitch, low, 1-0. The 1-0 for Welker. Called, strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Welker with an opportunity to put the Chargers up 7-0 with a base hit. Runner standing 90 feet away at third base. Here's the 1-2 from Barbie. Hit into right field. That'll score run number 7, and Welker's got a single.
Now batting number 17, Tyler Zadalis.
Zadalis will take the plate now. He is 1 for 1 on the day. Zadalis, the most impressive batter on the Cox Mill lineup this year. 414 average. He gets on base over half of the time, and he has 4 home runs so far this season. Very, very impressive year so far from the South Carolina commit. Wide pitch. Welker's going to take second. Zadalis takes another one. Here's Welker running again. The throw to third, not in time. And Welker's going to be standing at third. On deck for the Chargers, James Green. He's 1 for 1 so far today. The 2-0 is fouled off. It's now a 2-1 count for Zadalis. We'll be back here again tomorrow night for softball, Hickory Ridge versus Cox Mill. And we'll keep an eye on the baseball game as well. But softball first pitch begins. And that's an accidental hit right to the pitcher. It hit off of the handle of the bat, and that will end up retiring the side. Cox Mill puts up 7 in the first inning.
At the end of 1, the Chargers lead it 7-0.
And we will take a quick break and be right back for the second inning of action. welcome back here. First batter for the Bulldogs, Christian Henry. That's actually, I believe that's Tyler Klutz at the bat. Oh, no, it is Christian Henry. I guess our starting lineups were incorrect. So the third baseman, Christian Henry, the junior, will start us off here in the second inning. First two pitches, a ball and a strike. It's a 1-1 count. The 1-1, slap to third base. Javier scoops, throw to first, right on time. That's out number one.
Now batting number 1, Hayden Parlier.
Up now for the Bulldogs, the sophomore second baseman, Hayden Parlier, making his first appearance of the game. First pitch from Ungaro, taken for a strike, 0-1. Hit right at the pitcher, deflected off his leg. Here's the barehanded attempt, safe at first. A great play from Javier. And my mistake, that was actually Zadalis on the play at third last play. But a great effort from Zadalis, and that will be the first base runner of the game for the Bulldogs.
Now batting number 16, Liam Sutton.
Pickoff attempt, safe. Liam Sutton up to hit now for the Bulldogs. First baseman. That one's fouled off. 0-1 count.
And the weather is nice for the first time in a long time.
Very calm weather, and that's a passed ball.
He was getting ready to round.
Paulier rounds second. He'll stay there. First runner in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Time called. A little bit of a mound visit here. We'll take a quick look at the starting lineups. The Chargers lineup started with Connor Welker, the second baseman, first up. Then Tyler Zadalis at third base. James Green in center at third. Jack McGowan in right at the number 4 spot. Javier at shortstop in the 5. Brandel at first in the 6. Whitaker in left at the 7. Pritt at the designated hitter in 8. And Lopez at 9. Cruz Ungaro on the mound. We'll look at Jam Robinson when we get another break. 1-1 pitch, slapped opposite field. It's going to get through. They're going to wave him home. Here's the throw in from left from Whitaker. He will actually backtrack to third. So a second base hit for the Bulldogs, but the Chargers prevent a run from crossing here. 1 out
Now batting number 5, Gavin
in the top of the second. Tompkins up to hit now. So runners on the corners and 1 out. Pickoff move. Safe. Misses one there. 1-0, the first pitch to Tompkins. That one finds zone. 1-1 count.
I don't know if it's either really entertaining or really distracting to have there be 2 sports going on at once. One is only in the distance, though.
Big swing and a miss there. Strike 2 on Tompkins. Cox Mill either wants a strikeout or a ground ball up the middle.
They get a
Swing
strikeout.
and a miss, strike 3, so that'll be the second out of the inning. Way to try to pitch out of the jam there from Ungaro. And that will bring up Stevens.
15, Wesley Stevens.
Wesley Stevens, the sophomore, occupying the 8 hole for this Jam Robinson team. He's up with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs.
I've seen a lot of sophomores on the varsity teams today.
That one's hit to opposite field. It's a fader. It will fall. That'll be a run for the Bulldogs, and the 2 runners will advance to first and second base.
Here's the sun.
Their first score of the game, making it a 7-1 ball game. Still 2 runners on for the Bulldogs in first and second base.
3, Dallas Medlin.
So bring up the 9 hole, the freshman Dallas Medlin, playing left field.
Ooh, freshman.
First pitch to him, right down the middle, sorry, 0-1. Swing and a miss, quickly 0-2. Pitch on the inside half, called a ball. 1-2 count for Medlin. Fouled away, staying alive is Medlin. That will land over by the softball stands. Still a 1-2 count.
Wait, is baseball home tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Both are home tomorrow.
What are the start times?
Softball 5:30, baseball 6:30. Strike 3 swinging, and that will retire the side. So the Bulldogs come away with 1 on 3 hits. They leave 2 stranded. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the bottom of the second. And welcome back here for the bottom of the second. James Green swings through the first pitch. 0-1 count for him. Barbie, 41 pitches in the first inning. Another strike for Green. He's going to get struck out on 3 pitches. A great start to the inning for Jake Barbie and for the Jam Robinson Bulldogs. That's the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 31, Jack McGowan.
That brings up Jack McGowan. McGowan walked in his first appearance, ended up scoring a run. Watches a curveball fall into the strike zone, 0-1. Barbie's been trying to get that backdoor curveball to work for the majority of this game, and that one just too low. Check over with the first base umpire. They're actually going to say he swung on that one, so it's an 0-2 count on McGowan. Here's the 0-2. Pulls that one, foul. Stays an 0-2 count. Fouled back, staying alive, still an 0-2 count. Here's Barbie working from the windup. Too low, 1-2 count. Jack McGowan on the year having a impressive season, 345 average, 12 RBIs so far, and he's actually going to get hit by the pitch there. So he will get first base for free. One out base runner.
Now batting number 2, Joe.
And that will bring up Joe Javier. He also walked in his first appearance. Javier, 5 RBIs on the season so far. .250 batting average. A steal, throw is high, won't be able to get the tag on him. McGowan will steal second base. So we're running in scoring position now for the shortstop. Takes one away. 2-0.
I really enjoy hearing the dugout giving their opinion on a call. It's always interesting to hear their.
Yeah, the Cox Mill dugout loves to put their energy into the game. Backdoor curveball stays too high that time. 3-0 now for Javier, looking for his second walk of the game.
Barbie's curveballs look like good curveballs. They're just not finding the zone.
Staying a little too in or a little too high. He's still trying to get control of it. There's a fastball on the outside half of the zone. Strike one. Barbie already at over 50 pitches in an inning and 1/3 of work.
How does he not get tired from that? Or is he getting tired from that?
There's a shot over to first base. Drops it. Will get the out. Runner will advance to third base. It's a bit of a inadvertent sacrifice there for Javier. So it's 2 outs for the first baseman, Jack Brandel. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He sends one deep to right center field. It will hit off of the wall. It will score McGowan, and Brandel's going to have the longest single I've ever seen. Great contact there for the first baseman. About 5 feet short from a home run.
Now batting number 7, Braylon Whitaker.
But Braylon Whitaker will now come up for the Chargers. He walked in his first plate appearance. Or no, sorry, he had that sacrifice fly.
That's right.
Too far inside that time with the curveball. 1-1 count. One outside, 2-1 now. Sends one up the middle. That will fall. Base runners will advance. The two-out rally continues.
Now batting number 20, Colin Pritt.
Colin Pritt up now. He singled in his first plate appearance earlier this game. He's got a runner in scoring position. You have a little meeting here. We'll take a quick look here at the Jam Robinson lineup. Their leadoff man, Tyler Klutz, the center fielder. Then Wade Turner at shortstop. Jake Barbie, the pitcher, also batting in the 3-hole. Christian Henry at third base. Hayden Polier at second base. Liam Sutton at first. Gavin Tompkins at catcher. Wesley Stevens at left field. Dallas Medlin at right field. They do not have a designated hitter, as their pitcher is in the lineup.
Is that something Cox Mill chooses to do?
Yeah, all teams have the choice to either have a DH for one of their fielders or
Have the pitcher hit?
have the pitcher hit. And it looks like they're going to call in a pinch runner here. Looks like Carter Gentile is going to come out to second base to replace Jack Lopez. No, sorry, Jack Brandel. There's 3 Jacks on this team. It gets a little confusing sometimes. 1/3 of the starting lineup on this Cox Mill team is named Jack. That's a little fun fact for the day.
What's left without a little bit of Jack? I wouldn't be surprised if Cox Mill try to pull a steal off here.
Good lead at second base for Carter Gentile. Ooh. First pitch, breaking ball goes too low for Barbie. That one stays in there. Strike. 1-1. Fastball in there this time. 1-2 count. Barbie a strike away from getting out of this inning with only 1 run allowed. Breaking ball falls too far outside. Now a 2-2 count for Pritt.
That breaking ball was in the zone, and then it just curved too far. Which that's what breaking balls will do to you if you don't have control of them.
The 2-2 for Pritt. Slide step employed. That one sent high to left field, tracing back to the wall. Gone! Home run for Colin Pritt. And that extends the Charger lead to 11-1.
Wow.
And if I believe that is his first varsity home run. So congratulations to Colin Pritt there. That's a great shot out to left field, just under the scoreboard. Now the Chargers lead 11-1. So Jack Lopez comes up. Actually, we're going to have a pitching change here, as that will end the day for Jake Barbie. Over 60 pitches and 11 runs allowed in a 1 2/3 innings of work.
That ERA, though. Yikes.
And we will take a quick break as we have a pitching change for the Jam Robinson Bulldogs. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. Tyler Klutz will be the relief pitcher for the Bulldogs, their second freshman pitcher of the day. And the first man he faces will be Jack Lopez, the 9-hole batter for this Charger team. 0 for 0 on the day. I believe he walked in his first appearance. Working from the windup, first pitch from the righty is a strike, 0-1. Ground ball to shortstop. The throw sails over the head of the first baseman, and that will be a single for Jack Lopez.
Now batting number 4, Connor Welker.
Now batting for Cox Mill, number 4, Connor Walker. Not even gonna bother.
Up now, Connor Welker. He's reached in both of his plate appearances. First pitch he sees, he swings. It's an 0-1 count. Stolen opportunity here. He's going to just get in time. A great throw there by the catcher. But unfortunately for the Bulldogs, the runner just slid in underneath the tag. The pitch was a called strike, so it's 0-2 with 2 outs for Klutz. Another stolen base. That's going to be a block. So the runner will advance for free to third base. So from first to third in 2 pitches. It's a 1-2 count at the plate for Connor Welker. Hits that one right at the pitcher. Fields it cleanly. The throw to first. A little high, but fielded. That will be the 3rd out, and that will retire the side. So the Chargers end their inning very happy. 4 runs on a handful of hits. 1 error charged against the Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break before the top of the 3rd. And we come back here for the top of the 3rd. Chargers up 11-1. And we'll start it off with Tyler Klutz. Just came in as a relief pitcher.
For the Bulldogs, number 14, Tyler Klutz.
And he'll lead off this inning. He's the leadoff man in the order. 0 for 1 on the day so far. First pitch, strike 1 swinging. Cox Mill and Jam Robinson faced twice last year. They were both members of the Southern Piedmont 3A Conference. And interestingly enough, neither of them are members of the SPC any longer. And a quick 3-pitch strikeout. That's a very, very productive inning for Cruz Ungaro, plate appearance, as it's quickly 1 out.
I was about to say,
Now batting
1
number
out.
2, Wade Turner.
Wade Turner now up for the Bulldogs.
Wait, so what conference is Robinson in now?
First pitch is a strike. Robinson is now a member of the Yadkin Valley 1A, 2A Conference. That's hit on the ground. Shortstop, unable to field it cleanly. Looks like that will be either a hit or an error charged against the Cox Mill. We'll call it an error up here. Or are we scoring it a hit? Okay, it's being scored a hit by the press box.
Batting number 4, Jake.
So hit number 3 on the day for the Bulldogs. Sorry, 4.
Can you count? I swear.
Looks like Klutz is a little shaken up. Turner is a little shaken up out there. He's going to walk off the field. Looks like it could be a back problem, maybe a pulled muscle or some kind. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here for the Bulldogs. That'll be Ian Schroeder, the sophomore, is going to come in to run at first.
Pinch running number 11, Ian Schroeder.
Looks like we'll have a substitution for the game for Jam Robinson. It's like the athletic trainer is going to go over to the dugout to take a look at Jake Barbie. Wade Turner. Second time I messed up who the injured player is. Hopefully he's okay.
Get it right, good lord.
Everyone else on Jam Robinson is okay, though. And immediately try to pick off Ian Schroeder, try to catch him sleeping. But Jake Barbie up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Almost takes one there. It chases inside. 1-0.
Do I hear birds?
Probably.
It's been a while.
High fly to center field. James Green chasing back. Looks like he's got a beat on it. That will be out number 2. Good read there for James Green. 2 outs.
Now batting number 9, Christian Henry.
This will bring up Christian Henry, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1 today. Ungaro steps off. Takes one away, ball 1. Fouled back into the fence, 1-1. Hit to shallow center. That one's going to fall. It'll be another base hit for the Bulldogs this inning. 2 men on now with 2 outs. So bring up Hayden Parlier.
Now batting number 1, Hayden Parlier.
He is also 1 for 1 on this game. First pitch, call a strike, 0-1. There's a pitch, fouled into the concourse area, quickly 0-2. That one misses, 1-2 count, low in the dirt. And that is strike 3 swinging. That will retire the side. No runs allowed there for Ungaro. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back for the bottom of the third. Welcome back here. Leading off for the Chargers, Tyler Zadalis. 1 for 2 on the day.
Who was it who hit the home run in left field?
Pritt.
That's right.
Quickly starts off 2-0. Klutz out there. He is 1/3 of an inning of work so far. Coming out for his second inning now. The 2-0, too far away, 3-0 for Zadalis. This Jam Robinson team has had really awful luck with walks so far. Quite a few bases on balls there for the Chargers, and that one sent straight up into the sky. Looks like it's going to land behind our press box. 3-1 count. Cox Mill has had a very, very successful start to their season. A 7-2 record as Zadalis fouls that one away. We'll move on to a full count. A 7-2 record with losses to only Mooresville and South Mecklenburg. Four and 1 in conference so far, so a really good start for the Chargers. Got another game against A.L. Brown tomorrow to complete their series. They won game 1 earlier this week, 16-3. As it looks like Zadalis is going to walk.
Again.
That'll bring up James Green. He's 1 for 2 on the game as well.
Now batting number 45, James Green.
There's a steal here. Zadalis is going to be safe at second.
What'd you just do?
HDMI cord fell out the computer.
Come on, AJ. Do better.
First pitch to Green is a ball. Now a runner in scoring position for Green. Green actually is a statistical phenomenon that I've actually never before seen in baseball. His on-base percentage is lower than his batting average.
Huh?
Because he's had 2 plate appearances that were not counted towards his batting average that were not walks. They were sacrifices or errors. So that's very, very interesting. I've never seen that before.
You and your statistics.
There's a strike for Green, 2-1 count. You see that right there. 323 batting average, 303 on base percentage. Bats that one away, 2-2 count.
A lot of bets on the analyst convention. The Sloan Conference, we go up there next year. See if we can win that.
And there's his first walk of the year, just as I talk about how he hasn't had any walks and that is influencing his on-base percentage. James Green gets plunked, and he's going to get first base for free.
I guess you just can't talk now.
Now batting number 31, Jack McGowan.
So it's over as soon as it started. Jack McGowan up to hit now. He has walked twice today, looking to either put a ball in play or just not walk for the first time today. We're going to have a mound visit here for Klutz, who's only thrown 15 pitches so far. He's got 2 men on and no outs, so not a good position for him.
Coxmill seemed to been in this position multiple times with runners somewhere on the bases with no outs or 1 out.
And this game is a tale of 2 seasons. Coxmill has had a explosive start to their year with really big victories against some strong teams like Mooresville, winning 10-5 in their first matchup with them, winning here against Porter Ridge in a walk-off fashion at the beginning of March. 9-inning 2-1 victory, then a win over a very strong Hopewell team to start off the year, whereas J.M. Robinson has struggled severely through their first 8 games, a 1-8 record. Their closest game was a 1-0 loss to North Stanley. The rest of their games, their closest game was a 4-run deficit of a 5-1 loss against Central Cabarrus. Thankfully for them, they got their first win of the season on Tuesday, a home game against Chambers, which they won 13-3. They're currently 0-4 in their conference play, which is an unfortunate start for J.M. Robinson. The same school that just won the 2A basketball state championship. Big congratulations to the school for that achievement there. Cabarrus County very strong in basketball this year. Had a Central Cabarrus team go to the 3A Western Regional. Obviously the J.M. Robinson team that won the 2A championship, and then Coxmill made it to the 3rd round of the 4A state championship, where they lost to the eventual champion, Weddington.
Hey, that's right, Weddington run.
It's a pickoff move very close there at second, but McGowan will just get back in time. Sorry, Zadalis will just get back in time. McGowan at the plate. He's had a big year here in the 4-hole, getting the RBIs like he's been supposed to. 12 so far on the year.
Not you. Ring, though.
First pitch that he sees is a strike, 0-1. Steal attempt, hits that one to the shortstop. Sorry, second baseman. They will not get anything as that flip was erroneous.
I thought he caught that.
No, it was on a bounce.
Okay, then. I guess I have terrible vision.
So the runners advance on the error there by the second baseman. Bases loaded with no outs for Joe Javier.
Batting number 2, Joe Javier.
He's 1 for 1 on the day. A slap to right field. Right fielder's got a beat on it. He'll make the catch. Zadalis will tag, as will James Green. So that will score the Chargers' 12th run of the game and move it to runners on the corners with 1 out.
Now batting number 11, Carter Gentile.
Carter Gentile will make his first appearance in this game. He's had, I believe, either 2 or 4 at bats. He's gotten on base in 2 of them. Or in half of them, my mistake.
Don't have a stat nightmare, please. You and your stats, I swear.
Sent 1 foul as the dugout screams that he is all over that pitch. It's an 0-1 count for Gentile.
They have a lot of energy right now.
Pickoff move to first. McGowan will retreat in time.
Somebody just said Carolina commit. I don't know if they were joking.
I believe Carter is committed to Carolina for academic purposes.
Last I talked to him, he wasn't sure between Carolina or State. So.
Which Carolina?
The one I'm going to. UNC Chapel Hill.
Okay, Flexer.
Is that campus big enough for the 2 of you?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
Fouls that one away. Quickly a 1-2 count for Gentile.
I said, so what's the decision? Go where your brother is or not go where your brother is?
Here's the 1-2 for Carter. Sends that one foul as well. Staying alive.
I want to go catch that.
A hit into the outfield is an RBI, as McGowan did actually advance to second base
Oh, that's right.
on the low ball. Here's the 1-2. That one's going to hit off of his leg. Dead ball. So it'll be bases loaded.
They couldn't take the hype of the dugout.
Now up comes Braylon Whitaker.
Now batting number 7, Braylon Whitaker.
Who was the first Charger to get hit today?
I believe it was McGowan. First pitch, a ball. Strike that time, 1-1. Bases loaded for Braylon Whitaker. Takes one there, 2-1.
The baseball being their own student section.
Fouled that one into the netting. 2-2.
It's 7:17 and the sun is still up.
I love daylight savings. A little bit of a current event news. The Senate recently passed the Daylight Protection Act
Unanimously, too.
to make daylight savings permanent. Whether it passes the House is another question, but I really, really hope they pass that. I hate that it gets dark at 5 o'clock in the winters. Very, very depressing. That one's going to miss, and Whitaker will walk in a run.
What time would the sun normally go down if daylight saving time is?
Well, right, an hour earlier, obviously.
Wait, so 4?
No, if they keep daylight savings all the time, it'll go down at 6.
Oh. Honestly, wait, wouldn't that mean
It's a question of whether or not you want
an extra hour in the morning.
You want it to be darker in the morning or in the evening.
Well, I know you want dark.
I
in the morning,
personally
so
prefer it to be darker in the morning.
you and your drives to school in the dark. I swear.
Here's Colin Pritt as the Chargers now lead 13-1. Pritt is 1 for 1 on the day. Hits that one to right field. That might stay fair. Will it? Yes, it will. That's going to be at least one. Here come runs 2 and 3. Carter Gentile and Braylon Whitaker. Carter will score. Braylon will stay at third. So it's a 2-run double for Colin Pritt, who's having a spectacular game so far. (15-1) is the score in favor of the Chargers.
Yikes! They're just putting on more and more points.
Now batting number 19, Jack Lopez.
Jack Lopez is going to come up now. He's going to hit that one to right field. It'll get down. That'll score 1. Here comes Pritt rounding third. And that is a 2-run single for the catcher, Jack Lopez.
Yikes!
And it'll now be a 17-1 ball game in favor of the Chargers. Lopez was all over that pitch, and here's going to be a substitution for the Chargers, and I'm sure it won't be the first one we see tonight.
It's actually the second one. Because it was a substitution for, what's his name for Carter?
It's like Bryson Blackwell will be making his first appearance of the game. He's had 1 plate appearance and 1 at bat. Reached on an error in one and got out in the other. So Bryson Blackwell looking for his first hit of the year as a junior. All zeros on his stat line.
Let's change that.
Looks like he will come in to replace Connor Welker. Looks like the Chargers just scored over on the soccer field, so that's very good news.
I heard cheering. I looked over there, and I just see a bunch of people running around. I can't really tell.
It was definitely our team.
Well, I knew that.
There's a foul ball back. 0-2 quickly for Blackwell.
I don't know how you can tell what happens. So all I see is a bunch of people running in
Well, the people in teal were running towards each other in celebration, whereas the people in white were walking dejectedly. Here's the 0-2 count. Strike 3 for Whitaker. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Thanks, Mr.
Sorry,
Weissman.
Blackwell. My names are not very good today.
Are they ever?
Looks like we're going to have another substitution.
Batting number 34, Brett Castle.
Brett Castle also looking for his first base knock of the year. He's appeared in 7 games, mostly as a base runner. 2 at-bats, no hits. He'll come in for Tyler Zadalis. Two 2-0 is the start of the count for him. Quickly 3-0 for Castle. That one's going to be a walk for Brett Castle. Oh, and we have Jared, as I called him during JV last year.
Oh, my.
With a last name where I'll put it on the screen and see what you guys think. I meant to, if we had not had those technical issues, I was actually going to go down and ask how to pronounce it. But I'm not going to take any chances today. He'll come in for James Green.
Now batting number 5, Jared.
Jared is 250 in four at bats. An additional walk to make it a 400 OBP. He's got 2 men on and 2 outs.
It's just Jared.
That one's going to go foul. Will it stay in play for a catch? No, it will not. Foul ball, 0-1 count.
One of the stipulations in my contract, other than tripling my salary from last year. We were supposed to have hyphenated spellings.
That one's going to be a wild pitch, but the runners will stay. It's a 1-1 count for Jared.
I think anytime someone just says the name Jared without the last name, it's just funny.
I feel bad, but yeah. Forgot to introduce ourselves at the beginning of the broadcast. My name is AJ Schlemmer. Alongside me is my little brother Jake.
Hi.
There's a pitch or a strike there.
I really
It's 1-2.
I really appreciate the proper introduction at the beginning of the stream. I was gonna mention it to you, but I just didn't care.
Here's a 1-2 count. To get out of the inning, it'll go low, 2-2 count. There were some interesting pronunciations last year during the playoff run for the Chargers. I believe it was at Kings Mountain. I don't even remember. There were just some really, really ridiculous pronunciations of some pretty
Incorrect.
common names.
Oh my.
Now a full count for Jared. Full count with 2 outs. We'll see the runners running here. Maybe. Strike 3 looking, and that will finally retire the side for the Bulldogs
And Jared goes.
as the Chargers extend their lead
At the end of
by
3,
another
Bulldogs
6.
lead 17-1.
Interestingly enough, they only had 1 hit during that inning. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for the 4th. And welcome back here. Top of the 4th. Liam Sutton will lead it off for us. He's 1 for 1 today. That one's going to be hit out to left center field deep. That one's going to be extra bases. hits off the wall after one hop. Here's the throw in, the relay. He'll stop with 2. A good start to the inning for the Bulldogs, and Sutton will go 2 for 2.
There's a giant wooden pole in my way of exactly where the ball was hit.
Now batting number 5, Gavin Tompkins.
Tompkins up now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. We'll do our best with fielding calls. Oh, I just realized Brent Mosshart's on the mound. Quite a few substitutions for the Chargers. Good pitch there from Mosshart. Breaking ball, 1-1. Good pitch there. Another breaking ball that found its way into the zone. It's a 1-2 count for Tompkins.
Speaking of football, last I talked to him about schools he was interested in.
Just outside, 2-2 count. Inside pitch there. It's now 3-2. Mosshart starting to lose Tompkins a little bit. He's got a man on second with no outs.
They have a little bit of a cushion if need be.
It's like a timeout here for Tompkins. Fouled that one back, still full. Just outside, and Tompkins will take first base. Mosshart unable to take control of the at-bat. That'll bring up Wesley Stevens.
Now batting number 15, Wesley Stevens.
He's 1 for 1 on the day so far, and he's got 2 men on and nobody out. In order to put this game away, the Chargers can get 6 outs in the next 2 innings, and allowing 6 runs or fewer. The mercy rule is 10-run lead after 5.
That's fun.
Another timeout here. Sent to left center field, chasing it down. Barashevsky. Jared Barashevsky with the catch, and they will double up at second base. A good relay there by somebody in the infield, and that will be the first 2 outs of the inning as Stevens hits into a double play.
Now batting number 3, Dallas Medlin.
Dallas Medlin comes up now. He's 0 for 0. I believe he walked in his first appearance. So quickly from 2 on and no outs to 1 on and 2 outs, and the first pitch to Medlin is a strike.
Baseball is such an interesting sport.
Robinson needs 7 runs in the next 4 outs to extend the game. Coxmill will have 1 more inning of hitting. That one misses low, 1-1. Upcoming schedule for the Bulldogs. This is their last game of the week. Then next week, They have a Monday non-conference game against 4A West Cabarrus, and then they have their conference matchups against Greystone Day on Tuesday and Thursday. There's another strike, 1-2 count. Cox Mill will play again here tomorrow night against the A.O. Brown Wonders, as I said before. Next week, they do not have a conference matchup. They have 2 non-conference games, one on Wednesday against Huff and then one on Thursday against Butler. That one's going to be sent off the end of the bat to shortstop, and that will end the inning. Brett Castle with the catch there, and we'll take another quick break. We'll be back for the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back here. We would like to real quick thank our community sponsors. Those include Light Serve, the Princeton Review, Modern Nissan of Concord, DR Horton, Atrium Health, Studio 73 Dance, Wilkinson Funeral Home, Abbott's Frozen Custard, Farrell Family Dentistry, and Jean Ann Pritt, and Functional Training Studio, and Turner Orthodontics, as well as Little Heating and Cooling, and Carolina Power Partners. Thank you to all of our community sponsors. Welcome back here. Aiden Anderson will start out the inning for Cox Mill, and I believe they've subbed out basically their entire lineup. And this will likely be the Chargers' last inning of bat. Anderson hits one to center, fielded cleanly for the first out by Jam Robinson.
Now batting number 25, Brent Mosshart.
Brent Mosshart is going to come up. I believe this is his first at bat of the year. He's been serving a PO role up to this point. First pitch to Mosshart, called strike 1. Taking another one, 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and that'll be 2 quick outs for Klutz.
Now batting number 11, Carter Gentile.
Up to hit now, Carter Gentile. Remember, he walked in his first appearance. First pitch he sees a strike.
Let's go, Carter.
Gets the ball that time, 1-1. Breaking ball, unable to get into the zone. Strike, or ball, sorry, 2-1. That one's hit to center. High fly ball. It might fall into the gap between fielders. Collision. The catch is made. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's all right. That will retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down for the Chargers in the bottom of the 4th. And we'll come back for the top of the 5th in just a second. Welcome back. A new pitcher here for the Chargers, Jack McGowan, making his second appearance of the year, and his first one was a little bit of an unfortunate bout for him. Only faced 2 batters and allowed 2 runs in that stretch of time. He currently has an infinity ERA, so hopefully he can retire a couple batters here and get that down to at least a finite number. So Jack McGowan. The on-base percentage lower is definitely less common. I've seen an infinity ERA a couple times.
Yeah, you get that rough outings opening day, do that to pitchers.
There's the throw down. It looks like Evan Estes is behind the plate for the Chargers. And this current field looks a lot more like the JV team from last year than either this year's varsity or last year's varsity. So we'll see if Jack McGowan can get the moral close, as he's not eligible for an actual save. Looks like there might actually be an issue with McGowan pitching. Oh no, I think they're just changing out his glove. Working from the windup, here's the first pitch from McGowan. Fouls that one straight back, 0-1. Second pitch, too low, 1-1. Klutz up to hit for it's a 2-1 count now for Klutz. That one was another ball. That one a strike, 2-2 now. That one misses, now full. Here's the payoff from McGowan to Klutz. Misses. So J.M. Robinson will start off with a base runner in this inning. To hit now, I believe it's Schroeder. It's a pickoff move. First two pitches of this at bat were balls. It's a 2-0 count. I have 2-0. I might be wrong, though. Yeah, so it's, 1-0, not 2-0. That one's going to be fouled away, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. McGowan now working from the stretch with a man on first base. Fouled back, now 1-2. If J.M. Robinson fails to score at least 7 runs in this inning, the game will end prematurely by mercy rule. Chargers currently lead by 16 in the 5th. Upstairs, 2-2. Oh, looks like our camera has had a little bit of a malfunction. Hopefully we can get that fixed real quick.
When you come up, you'll sit down and chat with them.
Full count now. And that's a foul ball, strike 3. So congratulations to Jack McGowan. He now has a real number as his earned run average. Not sure why the camera's not working. Hopefully we can find a reason for that. It can be finicky sometimes. Thankfully this isn't a very low battery. It's going to die in a second. Hopefully this game ends before that happens. Nope, it's dead. All right, let me get the other battery real quick. So McGowan struck out the last batter. That was Schroeder. And now I believe Barbie is up. First 2 pitches on Barbie. 2-0. The 2-0 sent high into the sky by Barbie towards right field. Whitaker tracing over for it. He's going to dive to the ground and make the catch. So now J.M. Robinson down to their last out. But after this game comes to a close, I would strongly advise heading over to the NFHS network and tuning into our Our friend Jack in the soccer booth calling that game. That one still has probably an entire half of action to go. Looks like we got camera feedback. Here's the update on the scores. Villanova currently leads Michigan 18-11 with 10 minutes left in the first half. Gonzaga and Arkansas in a dogfight, 1 point game with 2 minutes left in the first. 3-1 count. Liam Sutton actually up to hit.
Did we get any runs last inning?
No.
Wow, that's a first.
It's actually a 1-2 count. Forgot to clear the count with 2 outs in the inning.
Last strike or?
Down to their final strike are the Bulldogs. Outside will stay a little bit longer.
Oh, darn.
2-2 count.
Soccer was up 1-0 when I was over there.
So Coxmill girls soccer is currently leading. Coxmill women's soccer, defending state champions, has had also a very strong start to their season. 6-1-1, not including the game today, with wins against some highly touted opponents like Hoggard, Porter Ridge, Providence, Lake Norman. Only loss came to Ashley, a Wilmington school, and a tie to Ardrey Kell.
Didn't they tie last year too?
Yes, here's a full count. McGowan to finish it. High and in. That'll be a walk. So it'll be runners on first and second for another batter. Swing and a miss, strike one. Should be Tompkins up to bat. Fouled back, 0-2.
2000.
Oh, sorry, Hayden Parlier is up.
You and your names today, I swear.
No, I just lost my place in the order.
You should not do that next time. Good idea. I know, I'm so smart.
Parlier 1-2 today. And now down to their final strike once more. Misses that one. Ball one, 1-2. A good block there by the catcher.
Is this a different pitcher from the one I saw earlier?
This is Jack McGowan.
How many times did they change the pitchers today?
I think this is the third pitcher for the Chargers.
Gotcha. So that answers my question. Yes, I did.
That one hit to center field. Barashevsky underneath it, and that will complete the ball game. The Chargers win in 4.5 innings. Final score 17-1. Just a solid all-around game for the Chargers, able to take advantage of wild pitching by the Bulldogs. Big home run there by Colin Pritt, his first ever. He went 2 for 2 with a home run and a double. Yeah, just a very good all-around ball game for the Chargers as they advance to an 8-2 record as they enter their conference matchup against A.L. Brown tomorrow night. We will be on site for that game. We will have the scoreboard up in the top right corner of our stream, but we will be broadcasting the softball conference game against Hickory Ridge. First pitch for that game at 5:30, so be sure to tune in with us on YouTube tomorrow night for that. But that is all we have for you guys here tonight. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening.